Hey everyone, in this video I'll be going over some of the games I played on my alternate account. The difference between this account and the other account is the box I use. I do run a 2 tank 2 healer box here, plus 1 off healer. And I guess Langrisser is, you can consider a full-time healer, depends on your perspective. The main difference is Epsilon in this box. I do not have Epsilon on my main account, so I really want to see what Epsilon can do. So that is why I played a good amount of games on this account. In this video, I'll be going over some games that I thought were very interesting. Most of these games are wins, but there is one game that I will go over that I think is something I need to learn from in terms of fighting tankless comps. So with the 2T2H comp, I have the option to go tankless or run a traditional tank push, depending on how the opponent decides to ban pick me. In this game, I ended up going a tank push comp against Kenjimuyo, a very notable player. I have heard his name in the various Discord servers. But yeah, so this game is a very interesting game. He has 2 Actigans, Kyra and Elwyn. He opts to bring Maskmate Elwyn, which may have actually been a bad thing, because as I will show later, this game was decided because I was able to get the jump on his Hilda first, before he could attack my Hilda. I have Helena, Zerda, and Liana. It's a battle of assassins too. Can Kyra outrange Zerda, or can Zerda outrange Kyra? I also make a mistake later, a very, very bad mistake, that thankfully didn't cost me the game. One good thing about tank push is there are ways, and they're not just ways, the game is not necessarily lost if you make a mistake. As long as, you still have your tank, your healer alive, there's always a chance to basically climb back. So here I'm just trying to set up my Zerda to get 3C and hopefully get a lucky breeze proc. Because with the breeze proc I do get 10 range plus 1 with the range attack, so 11 range threat range, which is really good. So Elwyn with the mass maze does have a issue. Okay, so here's the mistake I make. So let's see what Kyra can reach. Kyra can reach basically everywhere on this map. He can reach, so the attack is 4, right? So he can reach here, here, and here. So I basically have 2 blocks to hide. I can only hide here. Yeah, I can only really hide here. So this was even scarier. So maybe 3C was not the best choice. I should have brought Shadow Raid. But, again, like I said earlier in a previous video, I do think I need to stop bringing Shadow Raid. So yeah, here I make the very bad mistake. Notice again the danger zone. Watch what I do. So I 3C Alzahard in the danger zone. So this not only gives me none of the movement buffs, but I don't get the damage buff. So this Zerda is useless. Good thing is, if he wants to kill with the Kyra, he is trading his Kyra unit for my unit. He's trading Zerda for his Kyra, yeah. So I move up. I get a breeze. Not like it matters, because I brought the 3C loadout, so I do have to set up another turn. But this just makes sure that the Kyra, if he hits the Zerda, cannot jump back to Hilda correctly. He still has Act again on Florencia, so that's going to be a problem. So yeah, I don't know. Wait, actually, let's watch. Did he miss the crit? Maybe that was the case. Let's see. But Forest Tile Elwyn with unicorns is not, something that you can be afraid of. Something to... Okay, so he does miss the crit. Okay, I get lucky here then. Yeah, I get lucky. He misses the crit. I don't know what percentage that is, but he misses the crit. So I got lucky here. Guess this is to compensate for my very bad Elwyn play. This is not going to kill my Elwyn. Act again is up. He gives a Kyra rush, so this keeps the threat range of Kyra up a lot. I give Hilda my Gospel. And now I go in. So, you know how what I mentioned earlier about whoever goes in first being the person to, potentially win the game? Well, here's the thing. So the reason why I say that is because of Elwyn's strip and passive block. If I get rid of the guard, then essentially... Okay, so first of all, I did not get rid of the guard. He can still take units attacks within 2 blocks, but I did get rid of the passive skill. So what this means is she cannot guard 1 block adjacent after this turn, right? So even though I didn't strip the guard, the 2 block guard, after this turn, Hilda, unless healed, cannot guard anyone next to him. So yeah, he opts to, you know, kill my Elwyn right now. And yeah, this kills. Gets the crit too, so we're just trading crits. So I make sure to get rid of the... I wanted to get rid of the guard, 2-range guard, ASAP. Reason I do that is so he has to either heal the Hilda. If he heals the Hilda, either Florentia's gonna die or Liana's gonna die. Whoever doesn't move, then my Helena can come in. Well, actually, my Helena kills the Elwyn. That's what happens. But he has to heal. So yeah, he heals the Hilda. I have the choice now. Do I want to kill Florentia or Elwyn? I opt to kill Elwyn. I go in and just get some chip damage. Let's turn off animations because this is for sure a kill. Yeah, so just a note to any viewers out here. This game ends up going to 12 turns. Very, 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 very long game. So let's just look at the Kyra's range now. After I kill an ally, Kyra's range is greatly decreased. So my Zerida does have the ability to set up again. Let's see Kyra with Rush's range. So yeah, so I still have ability to set up my Zerida like here. So I do set up. I don't get the breeze proc, but that is okay. If I got on the breeze proc, you know, Kyra is almost certainly to be dead next turn. Okay, so here's the point. I have to choose. Do I wait another turn or do I pick a target? Do I kill Florentia or do I kill Liana with my Zerida? If I do that, I'm trading Kyra. Kyra's gonna kill my Zerida right after. So yeah, do I want to kill Flo or do I want to kill Liana? I opt to kill Liana. Why? My reasoning was because Kyra would not be able to get a attack buff, you know, and I think that is gonna greatly decrease your damage, and as you will see in a bit. But here I'm just trying to do some chip damage, just to win the damage game. It does help. This does make a difference later on. Just to look at Kyra's range real quick. I did count the tiles, so I knew Kyra could not reach my Zerida yet. Okay, so he acts against the Liana. I mean the Flo. I act against my Helena. He moves. He heals. Okay, so now my Zerida has to pick. Who do I kill? I was really hoping he would move his Kyra, so I could, you know, I could snipe his Kyra instead. Because Kyra, again, once Kyra's dead, I'm good to go. But anyways, so yeah, now I have to kill someone. So I killed the Liana. So he kills my, so holy units do destroy my demon troops. So this, even though I'm on a forest tile, it's not going to do much. What was interesting to note was I can actually move 3 blocks. I kind of lost the game here, actually, you know. So the Kyra's range, if I move here, the Kyra can't actually hit me. He can move here, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I move my Zerida here, I'm good to go. So yeah, this is a mistake on my end. So he kills my Kyra, and now it's basically the Helena show. He can't kill my Helena, essentially. And we just basically waste a ton of time in the middle. My Helena's just gonna heal up every time. My Liana is gonna heal. And so on, so on. So this goes on and on and on and on. And you see I'm ahead in damage, right? So yeah. It goes on and on and on. I just keep, you know, I just don't attack with Helena. I just use the AoE as my only damage. So we are at turn 9. So yeah, this thing just keeps going on and on and on. It was good that I killed the Liana, right? Because the Flo does not have an attack buff for Kyra, nor does the Hilda. So this Kyra is not going to do as much damage. Nonetheless, I don't think it's going to be able to kill my Helena anyways. Unless he gets a support, like a hit first from Hilda. So my Hilda finally dies. But, you know, you see the damage? I am still ahead. So, yeah, very big mistakes on my end, I would say. I got lucky with the Kyra not critting, so there was that. But anyhow, haven't had a game like that, and as a first game for me to begin tank pushing, very interesting. Alright, next game. Okay, so... Okay, nothing personal, Kenji, but I do want to bring this game... You know, we ended up matching again. I ended up winning. But I do want to showcase a game where, yes, Ham is really good in a tankless situation. There is a big criteria, though. You have to make sure your Ham kills the right target. Otherwise, it may become a liability. You know, I posted a game previously in one of my older videos where my Ham attacked into... I think this was a game against Zuko, where my Ham traded the wrong unit. Even though I killed the unit turn 1, I lost the end game because I killed the wrong unit. So let's see if you can see why the unit he killed was wrong, and you know who he should have killed instead. Let's just look at the skills real quick. So Ham, pretty standard. Doesn't bring. This is boots Ham probably. That might be attack. It might be the attack accessory. This is kind of high attack. So teleport, 1 range attack. Seal with the 3C. Iris teleport, standard. So, sneak attack. Okay, Werner can one-shot, what's his face? Yulia with the Firebrand, with the archers and the sneak attack. So yeah, that's very, very annoying. Maybe I do need to get myself a Werner. Standard Sherry loadout, standard Zerda, well, Zerda with faction with 3C. Licorice with some very interesting loadout choice. I did not bring the Dark Faction buff, but the Mass Resist was for Himiko. Dark Dragon's Breath is just, you know, for some RNG praying. So, see what happens. He teleports his Ham here. So this Ham is flying, so he can come here, drop the sword, teleport, and hit anybody. So at this point, I'm like, please don't kill my Sherry. Please don't kill my Sherry. And my prayers were answered. He did not kill my Sherry. He actually ended up targeting Helena. Yes, Helena is scary. I'm not quite sure why he targeted Helena. Because he could teleport. Okay, so he can teleport. He could use his teleport skill, right? And still reach my my Sherry. Because, yeah, see, he has this teleport. But he didn't use teleport. He just killed my Helena. So this is good news for me. You know, Helena, yes, he has some good AoE, but the other team does have a healer. I do have another AoE option, and Liko, but I doubt that I'll be able to AoE burst down, because, you know, Iris has this thing, and her talent allows his units to heal after moving. So very lucky, I think, for me. I get the mass resist down and a little bit of healing. This was very lucky. My Zerda tanks. Oof. Oh my god, this was super lucky. Very, very lucky. The Zerda is able to tank, I believe, due to a couple reasons. Well, one, Demon Troop tech is pretty poggers. I do have this. Damage taken decreased by 30. This applies to the troops as well. So as a result, you know, it's possible to tank. Okay, but the problem now is this. So you see how I moved Himiko to push everyone back? I didn't want Himiko coming here and then AoE this, you know, everybody. Because my Zerda would die then. So I have to push him back. Then he can't reach me with AoE. Werner can't also reach me too. So this is just a way for me to stall so that I can kill Wet Ham and, you know, hopefully live another turn. But yeah, every game I play against you, Kenji, they they definitely go down to the wire. So yeah, good games though. So yeah, seal block. Seals my Himiko, gets a lucky clock too on the seal block. I get lucky too by silencing his Himiko. Not that it matters, I think, because you know, Iris can heal, so it's not as, you know, bad. Okay, so here's what I do. So I do have turn trial, and I know that this this Chris is not Overlord's badge, so I do have a chance. I think this is probably Blood Pact. Actually, no, this is not Blood Pact. I wonder what this is. So my Sherry does have both skills up. The Himiko on the other team does still have what's called the talent. So yeah, I Alza hard with my Zerida. Don't get a breeze. I do get a breeze proc, so my range is effectively very high. And you know, maybe I could have. Let's see if this was the danger zone. Okay, so yeah, this was only block. I was gonna say why I didn't just Alzahar here and then I could reach, you know, Burner potentially. Yeah, okay. Iris teleports in and does her heal. I kill the Iris. And I retreat 3 blocks. He seals my Cherry. That's, I think that, I don't know if that was the right choice. Because I don't think my Sherry could have killed the Werner. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But he does not have a healer, though, so that is the thing. Misses the kill on Zerida. Big reason being, he has no attack buff. And he also has, what is it? I think this is damage dealt decrease. Yeah, so, and what skill did he use? I believe he used, okay, so let's see if he crit. Probably didn't crit, that's the thing. Okay, so he did crit. So I'm assuming, let's just watch the animations. Okay, I'll look at it later, but it did not seem like he did the double attack. Oh wait, no, he didn't use a double bladed strike. He used a rending blow. Otherwise, I don't think he would have reached. Could he? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, he could have moved here and then used the. But I guess he wanted to be in guard range. Yeah, so misplay by him, I guess. So yeah, lucky me. He didn't use the other one, because I think I would have died if he had the double attack. But then he'll be out of range. But nonetheless, he still had turn trial, so I don't know. I don't know. Get a very lucky Tenuous proc. The mass resist, very, 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 very good here. So none of my units can get slowed down. My Sherry, with the Tenyo proc is, yeah, so I think he actually strips my Tenyo proc. Yep, he steals it, so yeah, I don't get the Tenyo's proc. Otherwise, I would be able to reach the, you know, I can reach this Warner. But this Warner, I believe, is in, what stance is he in? So defense stance, but nonetheless, next to your units, the defense stance is useless. Anyhow, I don't think I can kill the Werner anyways with such low HP, so yeah. So here I just apply movement down on the 2 units. I was running out of time here too, so that was another thing to note of. Sets up a, you know, stance. I'm assuming this is attack stance. Seemed like the reasonable way. So I normal attack with I normal attack with Chris. I mean Sherry. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna use Shadow Raid and kill the Himiko. But that might have not been the best trade because this Warner might have been able to. Actually, no, the Warner would not be able to hit me because this thing is 3 range, right? Yeah, so this is 3 range. So suppose I didn't get silence. What I do is I'll come here and Shadow Raid the Himiko, the Werner can't reach me, so I can move out next turn. But nonetheless, I get unlucky here and I get silenced, but it's okay. I dispel it with the heal the tiles. Mass heal. So his Werner can't reach anything. So okay, yeah. So reason why I did this is to make sure. This is like this reminds me of a board game I played a long time ago. It's like you're trying to push like cars, plastic cars, on this like grid out of this like one hole. But yeah, by doing this, you know, Werner actually has to move up here to attack someone. Let's see if he has guard. Okay, he still has guard. So why did I push? Let's see. I guess there was no really... okay, so I guess the purpose for pushing was so I move Sherry last to see what he does. Okay, so he does this instead. And I wait. So the Himiko does have a 2-turn cooldown on the thing, so it is okay. Is this not 6-star Himiko? Actually, no, this is 6-star Himiko. So my Sherry does have to act again now, so I can hit Himiko and run back. So 1 turn left, and by moving out of guard range, he is opening up his Werner. So yeah, this is essentially a game. Again, going back to the theme of this specific game was, you know, picking the right target for Ham. He did not pick the right target, although he had a chance. I think there were some mistakes down the road, but you know, he didn't. It would have been a lot easier if he killed my Sherry. So there's that. Alright, on to the next game. I believe this is against... let's go over the game against Tradey. Yeah, this is a loss. So I think I will review ban pick, because this ban pick is against a rush box. Let's see what happens. So he first bans Hilda. I ban Wetham. I pick Wetham. He bans my other healer tank out, and he picks up the tank. So yeah, I think what I should have done here was not pick Wetham, but pick Juggler. And maybe I should have banned his Juggler first, you know, because in a rush v rush setting, a tank is very important, you know. And yeah, I think I should have banned his Juggler and not. So who I pick? I banned Helena. Yes, Helena is very good in tankless engages, and Luke. Luke might not have been the best, but Luke is still a very good unit in rush tankless boxes. Picks up the Pepsi, bans Sherry and Luke. He picks up Illustrator. Illustrator is really good on this map. Yeah, so very sad life for me. Ban the Leon and the Tejas. Tejas and Leon. Yeah, so Leon's also very good on this map. I pick up the Elwyn. He bans Kyra and Himiko. He picks up the Elwyn. I ban the Sherry and the Ares. I pick up Zerda. He bans the Helena. I should have picked up Helena here, I think. The Zerda was not... I think I got a little greedy. I wanted to give the faction buff to Epsilon. I think I should have picked with the Helena here. Helena would have definitely helped a lot. He picks up Zerda. I ban Pepsi and Roz. And, yeah. So, the Lico pick here, I would say, was what was bad. Licorice is only existing as a faction buffer, which I honestly could have given that duty to Epsilon or Zerda. You know, the game is not gonna... once we start fighting, it's gonna end pretty soon. So, let's just look at the range. So yeah, pretty high. This is a Breeze Elwyn, as you would see later. So yeah, I try to get a Lucky 10 years proc on Ham here, and I do get the Lucky 10 year proc. Claret's range, Ham's range. So here I can kill 1, 2. He guards. So yeah, I will have to hit into the Juggler, which is not... I'm not gonna do that. I make a mistake here again. Same mistake as I did against a Kenji. I was hard in the danger zone. So yeah, not the best. He gets a Breeze proc. So this is his range. He gets another Breeze proc on Elwyn. Let's just look at the range real quick. Elwyn can reach up to this, can hit this tile. Illustro can hit this tile. Yeah, I do want them to hit my Lico, but he's smart enough to not attack the Licorice because the Licorice is useless. You know, she only exists as a faction buff. So yeah, again, I think I picked the wrong units. This is bad BP on my end, and he was able to capitalize on that. I did get the lucky Tenyos. Otherwise, I think this game would have been over even sooner. To be honest, it wasn't even close. So, yeah, I got obliterated. Let's see this is the Claret range. So yeah, I'm assuming this is Breeze Claret. Breeze Claret, Breeze Elwyn, Breeze everybody. That's the way to go. Gets another Breeze. Juggler has to jump. I'm trying to force the jump. Just to break the shield. Elwyn's range is 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can attack here, here, and here. Yeah. So I think I made a mistake here. Okay, so yes, he shields. Okay, so I go in. The mistake here was, I believe I attacked the wrong unit. I should have attacked Elwyn and not Illustrio. Why? Well, number one, okay, Illustrio is gonna kill somebody. He's gonna kill maybe my Epsilon, because my Epsilon can't heal the full. But the thing is, if I kill Illustrio, I lose turn prio. Turn prio in tankless is a very, very important thing. It's basically a free hit on the opponent, you know? Because you can go in first, right? If you're trading 1 for 1 every single move, trading first is always a good, thing, right? So yeah, I'm not able to heal to full. Maybe a tech is to bring the, Anus armor. But yeah, I'm not able to heal to full. So, I do get the shield. But, so yeah, see, honestly, I should have attacked Elwyn. Because if Illustrio comes in, she has to run some RNG. She has to get some RNG to dispel my shield. Is the shield dispellable? Yes, it should be dispellable. But, actually, yeah, the shield is dispellable. Or is it not? I'm confused. This is something we should test. Yeah, is the shield dispellable? Because then otherwise Illustrio cannot kill my Pepsilon. And I can kill the Elwyn. And things might have been a little bit different. So yeah, bad ham targeting by me. I did not think this would kill. Because I have Last Rites and I have 2 units. But again, Zerda is Assassin, so I would have died probably to the skeletons anyways. So yeah, not looking good on my end. Epsilon, I can hit the Claret, but I'm just trading it for Elwyn. And I don't have turn prowl, so this is kind of hard, What do I do now, right? Should my Elwyn go in? Well, my Elwyn has to go in, because if I just wait another turn, his Elwyn would just hit my, Actually, you know what? I think I played this wrong. Let's see. Maybe I should not have went in like this. This is a desperate, just dumb, brainless play. Let's see what his range is. Okay, so number 1, Pepsi cannot be targeted. What is the Elwyn's range? So, I guess what I can do is... What can I do here? What I can do is not move Elwyn. Then see what he does. But what he'll do next is probably just move the Zerda somewhere. And then I can move my Licorice. And then he has to make a move. So, yeah, I don't think I should have attacked here. This was just, a desperation play. And yeah, he trades my, I trade his Claret. He kills my Zerda. So yeah, this was actually very surprising. I am not able to kill the Juggler. I don't crit. Big thing is I don't crit. So the downside about the Pepsilon thing is you with that, if I don't bring his faction buffers, I might do miss a crit. Not like I'm gonna live the Elwyn Sword Soul. Let's see. I think it does dispel. Let's see what happens. Okay, so yes, the shield is dispellable. So he dispels the shield and he blows my Epsilon up. So yeah, not the best gameplay by me. Very good band pick, I would say, on the other opponent's side. I definitely picked the wrong thing. I was too greedy. I really wanted to use Pepsi with the licofaction, but I think a thing that I learned playing this game is you don't want to pick the units you want to use. You got to pick the units that are best for the situation. And, you know, I think I was a little bit too hung up on, I got to pick Licorice to faction buff Pepsi there. I think that might have lost me a game. You know, I could have picked Mario at the end. Mario is someone that I can push forward and force a trade. So that may have been, a bit different. Okay, so this game is actually very interesting against Kong, a very notable Langrisser content producer. Shout out to Kong and his videos. I remember watching his Can You Summon videos when I was a newbie back in the day. So yeah, very appreciative of his contributions. But yeah, this game is very interesting. I thought he ban-picked me to like oblivion. I was very not confident with the cards the cards that I picked. But I was able to pull the win out. MVP is, I would say, I'm going to spoil it, it's the Liana Sky Archer, and you will see in a bit why. To be fair, it's not just Liana Sky Archer that was the MVP. I think all of my units were able to come together. Part of the background noise, that is my AC. So yeah, this does not look like a good team, right? I do have the range, but he has the range too. And he has Pepsi. I really have 2 DPSs in Pepsi and Zerida, right? And he has 3 DPSs. My Himiko is not gonna kill anyone. I'm gonna be able to apply some pretty good debuffs, but my Himiko did not bring... Okay, I did bring Shadow Raid, but Shadow Raid is not gonna kill Lowen. Pepsi is probably not gonna kill Lowen. The only chance of killing Lowen is Zerida. But I have to disable Hilda's anti-crit passive. This is, you see this one? When forced into battle, attackers are unable to trigger hits. See? I need to somehow get rid of that. Then I might have a chance of killing Lowen. Lowen here has 750 defense. This is a Blood Pack low. I want to say it's Blood Pack. I'm not sure, but let's see how the game plays out. So Tiaris with standard. Okay, not standard, but mass heal instead of miracle. Kyra standard. Epsilon standard. Okay, so this is my loadout for Liana, AA, Gospel, and Sky Archer. I want to act again in Sky Archer. The second skill was, or the last skill, I guess, was just something, just whatever skill. I did not bring, I didn't bring Meteor FB, so I brought the Lico FB again. Again, see, I really like bringing the Licorice FB. Turns out this was a good, I guess, it worked out for me in the end, but I really shouldn't bring Licorice FB. I think I'm going to drop Licorice from this box sometime. But yeah, I'm able to bring another attack skill on Epsilon then. And like I said earlier, Shadow Raid Himiko. So the Shadow Raid Himiko is to kill the... the Kyra potentially, if I get outpositioned. Okay, the Gospel is also for Himiko, because I didn't bring a faction buff. Let's just look at the range here. I don't reach Lowen. So we're just moving, setting up. This is my zone. This is his range. This attack is gonna be 4 blocks. Actually, interesting. He didn't bring the 3C. Then I'm curious. Oh yeah, okay. Not bringing the 3C is good. But in this case, why not bring Wind Slash? I think Wind Slash has a higher multiplier. It is 1.5. But anyhow, okay, so the attack is 4 blocks, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here and here. He can reach. I don't use my, I don't opt to use my, I don't opt to use the, I don't opt to use his, Shadow Stealth yet. I want to wait a turn. I move here to try to get a Tenuous proc on Zerida. Does not proc. This is his Kyra range. With Tiaris, so I did account for Tiaris thing. Tiaris gives +1 movement. Well, okay, I didn't account for it, like, because he could have moved up, right? But I always have Liana to act again and reposition. But this is Kyra's range. So he does 3C. Actually, no, he doesn't 3C. If he 3C'd here, I would have probably, done something. Okay, so here's the thing. This is just a body block. Not that it mattered. But, so, the Sky Archer, you'll see what happens in a bit. Okay. So, I do want him to kill the Sky Archer, right? Okay, so now I use the stealth mode. He activates his 3C. I do want it's not, you know, it's not positive for him to use the to kill the Sky Archer, right? Because the Sky Archer is gonna give both. Well, it's not a negative per se, because he can get a stack, I get a stack too. So let's see what happens here. I am able to apply some debuffs. Movement down, movement down. I am able to apply -2 movement down. That's pretty good. What did I steal? I stole Attack Blessing, which is really good. This lets me do some damage. And yeah, this is, who did I steal the Attack Blessing from? I stole it from Kara. Actually, no, it's not the attack. I didn't steal the damage of. I only stole the reflecting. Okay. He sends my Himiko back to the Sky Archer. Okay, now here's the play. Here is the play. I think he did not anticipate me doing this. My Zerida can reach the Lowen. All I need to do now is get rid of the Hilda crit passive. I do this by sacrificing my Sky Archer, which prompts a stack from, you know, both units. And I activate my Epsilon just to give some zoning. If he decides to kill my, you know, Liana, my Epsilon can trade. Well, maybe not trade because of the shield, right? But it's to zone out potentially the Kyra, I would say, really. That's the point. Actually, it would be a zone because my Licorice would be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it would not be a trade. He can kill my Liana safely without worrying about the AoE, but he will then be overextending his Epsilon potentially. So okay, he kills my Himiko. Okay. Now the moment of truth. Can I kill a Lowen? Backstab? Probably the wrong skill to bring. But nonetheless, with the crit, easy. 19k HP. I think I exceeded by 3k. So yeah, I killed a Lowen. And now, I did not calculate this. I did not calculate this. I was very lucky. It was -2. And he cannot reach my... Yeah, can't reach. Cannot reach. Gets Tenio proc, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, so game's not over, but I do have the advantage because I have the legs now, and he is out of attack skills on his Epsilon, so he needs to wait. And he didn't bring 3C, so I didn't realize this until later on. He didn't bring 3C, so when a unit dies, the 3C doesn't refresh. Not like it's gonna come down off cooldown faster than, you know, Wind Slash or Shadow Slash, but yeah. My Zerida gets a lucky breeze proc, so this is her range. I brought the, you know, Killing Blow loadout, so there's always going to be Killing Blow. Just trying to fish for some Tenios. Gets the breeze. I gospel myself. And yeah, nothing too special. So he blocks off my Zerida. Fireball Licorice. Poggers. Fireball Licorice. Not like this Tiara's was like full HP or anything, so yeah, but Fireball Licorice. That's when it comes to hand. Fireball Licorice. Okay. I did this just to get rid of the crit debuff. I mean, yeah, the crit passive, talent passive debuff. See, yeah. Kyra's range is now this. I think he comes up and tries to hit my Liana. I stripped. Ooh, this is lucky. I think I stripped something very important. I stripped the attack buff. So yeah, lucky. I don't think it would have mattered because you know, Liana kill dies, doesn't matter. I can kill with Epsilon. I can trade it. So not too much of a difference because as you see here, I am able to kill it. But yeah, once those zombies come out though, it's going to be interesting to see how the sandbox in this game shifts. So yeah, it's pretty much game at this point. Kyra breaks the shield. I kill the Kyra. And yeah, it's game at this point. Shout out to my guildmate deadlymango for I have avenged you. For some context, my guildmate played Kong 2. And it was posted, I think, on his video. It was a very close game. You know, I think my guildmate said he ran out of time. So ironically, I think Kong was also running out of time. Honestly, I think Kong had a better ban pick, and I noticed that he did use up a lot of time in turn 1 and 2. He used up like a lot of time. So I think maybe that affected his decision making towards the end. As you see, time management is a thing. So anyhow, good game, Kong. And yeah, that wraps up reviews of my games on my alternate account. And let's see. I'm not going to go over this game. This game is not a fun game. It was a tank push versus tank push standard game. Traditional style Langrisser match. Where it's the battle of armor procs. So not a fun game. I'm not going to review it. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you have. And please let me know in the comments what you want to see. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Peace out.